Hello, welcome back to another diecast video. Today we're going to be doing an updated tour of the layout. It has changed quite a bit, of course, still working on it. But I am going to give you guys a rundown of what it's looking like now. Completely different from the last time you saw it. Completely different, storyline or I guess buildings here. I believe this area is new. I'm not really sure if I showed that in the last update or not, but it's been a few months and it's kind of where it is at now. Doing the update because I plan on changing it a bit. Yeah, so let's take a look here. We're gonna start off with, I guess this one's, yeah, we'll start with the new section over here. This is definitely new. This is kind of a paving scene. So a contractor is doing a public works paving contract here. So this is when the government of the township would hire a contractor to do a paving scene because they don't have the right equipment. Very common in smaller towns that, don't have the pavers and everything like that. They just hire a contractor to do it. So this situation here, they're paving a new road. And this is perhaps the Villager Construction. We'll be doing a tour of their facility in another video, but see, they're also hiring a subcontractor to do the trucking, bring in some fresh asphalt to lay down, but as you can see here, they're laying down some new asphalt. There's a roller there. And all the equipment lined up. So you have the boss's truck here, just parked up and surveying things. We have a worker's truck here, and we have an attenuator back there. And over here is a staging area. So this is where they keep all their equipment, because of course you have to start somewhere. So usually keep all their equipment near where they're starting the construction. So we just have some workers parked around. We have some equipment that was from the milling, so of course first I do the milling first. So these are some leftover skid steers that they use for milling. Have another attenuator that sets out the cones. This is supposed to be a water truck. I just have not gotten the thing to put over the bed. I've got like a water tank. You need a water truck for the milling project. So yeah, water truck's still here. Missing the water truck, of course. Yeah, but a trailer. And this is also where the DOT parks their mowers, in New York at least, during the summertime. They do a lot of the mowing next to the roadways, and they got to keep the mowers somewhere, so they just kind of store them near some trees, usually. So, yeah, just have some DOT mowers also stored around over here by the trees. Then we have a shell station. Take that out the way, but yeah, just a small shell station just for looks. This is featuring Hot Wheels and smaller Johnny Lightning cars, so this wasn't really fit with Greenlight, but I still want some place to have them on the layout, and so yeah, this is the shell station. Have some cars waiting to be worked on, old cars, vans, all that good stuff. So yeah, the paver, get the long line of cars passing. You guys all know how that road construction goes, but yeah, there's kind of a paving scene going on there. So let me know what you guys think about that. Going on here, we have the, first we have a park here. Then we have the park office where they have the security people. And you have the park maintenance office. So this is all kind of going together. This would be like one kind of road or something like that, where you have the park, you have the park office, and you have the park maintenance. Because of course someone needs to care for the park. And this would of course just be one part of a park. I'm saying this is a park near some sort of body of water. So as you can see here, this would be the body of water where people can launch their boats, launch their small watercraft, and go into the water. Obviously, this part is not done yet. I still need to get more blue tile and more rock to put in. But soon there'll be a beach area, small little beach area and everything like that. So, but then we have a very sad playground, but I am working on adding more playground equipment. But yeah, very small playground equipment. And of course, you have the parking lot area next to the Parks Department dozer that's just standing there. Now this is very lack of trees. That's just because most of the trees are in this diorama over there. So yeah, that's a park. We have a roadway here. Some cars in the road. When you hit the actual Parks Department. Now this is, I know this says NYC Parks Department, but let's just say it's just some other Parks Department. This would be their office, and then we have the parking lot, extra parking lot there of stone, and then you have the park ranger vehicles, security vehicles. Then right next over you have the park maintenance area. These people care for the park. They use exclusively John Deere equipment. So see here they have a backhoe, extra equipment, trailer, dump trailer. Now this normally would be all Ford, you know, trying to keep everything the same because this is all Ford. All their other cars are Ford, but this isn't Ford because they don't have a Ford dump truck, but let's just say this is Ford. Now they are getting ready for the snow season, so they do have their plows hooked up to their trucks. You have their snowblower there. And then inside they have all their mowers parked. See, there we have a 0-turn radius mower. Sure you guys haven't seen one of those on YouTube yet, but I have all their mowers parked up in here, waiting for the next season. And then he has just some more equipment, some mower decks, and then the employee parking as well. And then of course, we have a guy that fell over trying to fill up his ATV there to go check on the park. So yeah, all kind of fun park scenario. Let me know what you guys think about this as well. And lastly, we have the Public Works Department. This is a red themed Public Works Department. It's definitely smaller, but I'm gonna give you guys a short little tour. We have the parking lot for the employees. Just have the roofing contractors park there. Inside, you have an office. You have their street sweeper. Now, the Public Works also does maintenance for the Parks Department. So you can see here, that's a Parks Department F-150 or F-350 that they're working on. Trailer, wheel loader. Now I know it is red, but they also have this old Mack V-plow that they use sometimes for plowing the roads. You have Sid Toss visiting them. Some of the parked Public Works cars. You have a Volvo with a snowblower attachment. In case they get any big storms, they got that big snowblower. Maintenance truck. Old wheel loader. Old equipment back here. You have their salt shed. And one of their plows. Now normally they would have 3 red plows parked here, but they all are out doing some preseason training, so that's why there's only 1 plow here today, but just imagine there'd be more plows, and yep. Then of course we have their salt barn, and one of their Bobcats, E35s, and just some extra stuff. So this would mainly be a Bobcat based, I guess you could say. And they have Bobcat there, Bobcat skid steer, so that's mainly what they use. This a little bit of a mirror, but yeah, that's the Public Works Department. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all at the next update.